Okay, you've probably heard the headlines. The city of Houston is working to open a super housing hub to help the homeless. But this weekend, there is another effort focusing on homeless youth.
That's right. The Building Futures Foster Care and Youth Summit will focus on the housing crisis for foster kids aging out of that system. And organizers say community support is absolutely key.
Yeah, our Ugochi Aloka spoke with one of the summit panelists who started out as a foster parent, and she is sharing how the community can now get involved.
Every year, more than 1,000 kids age out of foster care in Texas. Unfortunately, state statistics show that within 3 years after that, 40% of those are either homeless, incarcerated, or end up dead.
Many of these kids on Houston streets are aged out foster youth.
That's why the Burton & Burton Real Estate Professionals, LLC is hosting the Building Futures Foster Care and Youth Houston Summit on April 4th at the Deluxe Theater from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
It is life-changing in the sense.
Dr. Valerie Jackson, founder and CEO of Monarch Family Services, is speaking at the summit, hoping to address the urgent housing needs for young people aging out of foster care.
I decided around 2011 that I would start the foster care process myself personally. I adopted my daughter in 2012, and I was inspired after her adoption to create more opportunity for children to be able to have permanent homes. And so I developed Monarch in 2014 as a permanency agency, just focusing on adoption and permanency.
After adopting her daughter, Dr. Jackson took in 2 boys who later became her adoptive sons.
So I took Ethan in, and then 2021, Noah had already been through 17 foster homes and at least 5 failed adoptions, and he was actually to be adopted through my agency with a family, but the family dropped him off at a mental hospital and decided not to proceed forward with him, and so I went pick him up and brought him home.
Dr. Jackson doesn't want to romanticize being a foster or adoptive parent, but she describes the task as a selfless act.
I think what a lot of people think is that I'm going to save a child and they're going to be happy and they're going to be thankful to you, but that is a fairy tale. The reality is that every day this journey becomes more and more about who you are as a parent, as a person, as someone that has committed to the healing of this child.
That's why Dr. Jackson is encouraging anyone interested in collaborating with housing developers, real estate leaders, social service agencies, and more to find solutions for this crisis, to come out to Saturday's summit and learn how they can help.
For these children, we want to give as much opportunity as possible through support so that they can live out the life that they desire.
Event organizers stress the foster care to homelessness pipeline is a crisis we must interrupt, and it starts with you.
The ability for them to be happy, healthy, and thrive.
Ugochi Iloka, KHOU 11 News.
So important. Nationally, nearly 20% of youth become homeless within 18 months of aging out of foster care.
It's just so difficult to hear that. Now, if you or your organization is interested in supporting aging out foster kids and you want to participate in this housing summit, we have a link available to register in our article on this event on khou.com. So go check it out there.